Well, we have information here from the Daily Wire, exclusively from them, that the cartel is a propaganda cartel, right, of advertising agencies that tried to end X. Now we have evidence that they made associations with governments. And that's where I tell you, that's where Brazil comes in, that's where Alexandre de Moraes comes in, that's where the whole thing comes in, the government. The evidence they have here is mainly in the European Union. In the European Union, these companies tried to force legislation against right-wing companies, against right-wing media, right? What happened in this whole story? Just remembering this case, because this case is kind of old, okay? Back in 2022, when Elon Musk bought Twitter, some people on the left were worried, right? Twitter has always been the main tool for news, although it's not a very common social network, widely used by everyone. It's much less used than Instagram, much less used than YouTube, and so on, but it's the social network for opinion makers, it's the people who are really discussing news there, and so on, and usually the news comes out on Twitter and then goes to other social platforms, right? So, Twitter was the party of the left. The left dominated Twitter. To get the verified badge on Twitter, which today you pay $8 a month and you have that, you had to be friends with some leftist who had some friend on Twitter to approve your account on Twitter. So, Twitter was a party of the left at that time, right? And then Elon Musk suddenly went and bought Twitter. And then these people got upset, right? So, they started to boycott Twitter, that is, they started to stop advertising on Twitter. Several big companies stopped advertising on Twitter, right? Big brands, right? Famous brands, people who invest heavily in advertising, stopped advertising on Twitter. What did Elon Musk do? That was their problem, right? They treated Elon Musk like they treat, I don't know, Folha de São Paulo or Jovem Pan. Young Fran suffered that here in Brazil, right? And these little groups like Sleeping Giants Brazil ask brands to stop advertising and stuff like that. But one thing, my friend, is for you to attack Jovem Pan here in Rio de Janeiro, which is actually a big company here in Brazil, right? But in global terms it's kind of a fart, right? And another very different thing is for you to attack Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not a fart, my friend. Elon Musk is a complete mess, right? It's a business, the guy is really important, he has a ton of money, right?